Welcome to a brand new video, guys, and we are here in Bali, Indonesia. And I've got to say, we're lucky to get some sunlight right now because the weather for this next week or so is atrocious. It's raining every single day, but it's looking pretty nice today. So we're just gonna go kind of get a first impression of Bali. And right now we're in Kuta, which is a pretty touristy spot. But let's go check out the beach before the weather gets bad, because I feel like that's obviously most of the reason most people come to Bali. So like I was saying, it's about a 10-minute walk from the hotel, which is actually right down this street. And it's called, I think it's Grandma's Hotel, Legian, which is the area of Kuta we're in. And it has a bunch of bars and restaurants and stuff on it. And we'll check that out later at night because I feel like it's a bit more of a vibe then. So Bali is definitely a lot more different to kind of Hanoi and Bangkok, and it reminds me a little more of kind of like Mirsa in Sri Lanka. It's a little more laid back. There's a lot of cafes and restaurants and stuff for tourists, but it's nice. I mean, the food is really good so far, what I've had. I haven't recorded any of it yet, but the food has been good, and the people, of course, are super nice around here. And yeah, they're probably trying to sell you something, but even if you say no, you know, they ask where you're from and how you are and how you like Bali. So really nice people so far. And I'm guessing that's just because they're so used to kind of people being around here and tourism being a big part of their kind of economy. So they understand that, and I feel like that's the same way in Sri Lanka as well, since tourism is such a big part of the infrastructure here. All right, we're almost at the beach, and I gotta say, the sky is looking gorgeous today, and it was supposed to be raining all day, so this is an absolute blessing. And it's making things really hard. It's making it really hard to kind of book trips and stuff, because I don't know when it's gonna rain, but today's beautiful. Now let's just go for a quick stroll here on the beach. Hopefully it's not too hot. How are you? I'm good. I'm going for a walk today. I'm going for a walk. Yeah, maybe later. Thank you. Yes, I was here earlier when whenever I needed to wait for my hotel room to be ready. I came down to the beach and hung out on these little seats over here, and they do cost money. They're like 50,000 for an hour. It's not bad though. I mean, 50,000 is like, I think, $3. But this beach definitely is more crowded. There's a lot of people here today. There's still red flags out, which means you're not allowed to swim, but obviously no one's listening to that. So most everyone over here is surfing. You got a bunch of surf lesson places around here, and then just a bunch of places where you can lounge around, grab a drink. I'm not sure if they serve food or not, but I'm sure they do. It's really cool. I mean, the water over here isn't like the crystal clear water you hear about, but I know if you get to some other areas, it is like that. And then this area is obviously getting really stirred up by all the people around here. And also, it's not the season yet, which is in November. That's what the driver told me anyway yesterday. You know, even though the sun is out, it's actually really cool with this breeze. Because I was here yesterday when it wasn't sunny at all, and it was just hot and humid. But it feels nice with the sun out here and the wind and the sound of the ocean. Okay, so I don't know if I mentioned this yet, but this is actually Kuta Beach, which is one of the most popular beaches here in Bali. And it's actually a pretty long stretch of beach. So it goes all the way down here and then all the way to down there. So pretty big stretch of beach. And then the airport is actually right here. So if you like plane spotting like I do, then it's definitely a cool spot because you see planes coming in from the beach. And I'm probably gonna walk down there and check it out to see if there's anything going on over there. See if we can catch a couple planes landing, because that'd be pretty cool. Looks like there's a couple shops over here. Let's go check this out. Seems like more clothes. This looks like souvenirs and little knickknacks and clothes and stuff. Hello.
Shopping here.
Maybe next time. Thank you. And I'd like to buy more stuff, but I have quickly run out of space after Hanoi and Bangkok, so just don't have the weight for it. Alright, let's keep making our way towards like the airport side. Let's see what's on the road here. Maybe if there's a drink or something, we can grab it. So I think I read somewhere that Bali is a Hindu kind of city compared to, I think, the rest of Indonesia is Muslim. So I found that pretty interesting, especially because, you know, Hinduism, that's more in India, I feel. But yeah, Bali is a Hindu city. And on our way to landing here, you can see this giant statue. We can actually see from right here, and maybe when we get closer you'll show up on the GoPro, but that wide angle doesn't show much. Okay, it turns out it's a mile or two away, not as close as I first thought. So maybe we'll get a grab bike and head over there. There's no way I'm walking 2 miles. And I definitely thought about getting my own scooter here, but not having ridden a scooter before, and then also the rain factor made me rethink that option, because I don't want to rent out a scooter and then have it rain the entire time. So it just didn't seem like it was worth it. But we'll see as the week goes on. Maybe we'll try it out. Hello. Can I get a watermelon and lime? Can you do watermelon and lime? Yes, thank you. All right, stop to grab some juice because it is hot out here, and I chose to wear a black shirt for some reason. But we're gonna grab a scooter after this drink. And if you wanted to get an idea of the primary mode of transportation here in Bali, there it is. All right, guys, got me a nice, cool watermelon lime juice. And now let's go see if we can find that plane spotting area. Oh yeah, fresh juice, a little bit of lime, not much sugar, hits the spot. And this actually looks to be a pretty nice looking outdoor mall. Beach walk, that looks pretty cool. We'll have to come explore this in a couple days. Looks like they just opened a Uniqlo store here. They got a candy store, got some restaurants and stuff. This looks really cool. All right, we'll have to definitely come check this place out later. Right now we're on our way to the end of Kuta Beach, down on the other side. All right, guys, here we are. Took a lot longer than I thought it would. I thought it was just right down the street, but you had to go all the way around because that was a one-way. But it looks pretty cool around here. There's definitely a lot of hotels and stuff, a bunch of spas, and hopefully this is right to the edge. All right, so I can hear the airplanes. They're really close over here. Let's see if this guy's caught anything. But yeah, there's the airport right here. It's literally right here. But you can't go over there, it's blocked off. Either way, I mean, check out this view. It's a lot more calm and peaceful around here. There's not as many people. The water is crystal clear. And this is a much cooler spot than the beach over there. So if you're wanting a more private place, definitely come to the end of Kuta Beach, because it's a completely different vibe altogether. Okay, here's a really cool look at a plane coming in, and I know it seems really far, but it's a lot closer than it looks here. It's just the wide angle of the GoPro makes everything look like it's so far away, but it's right in front of me. So if you like plane spotting, this is a really cool spot to be. All right, guys, made it onto this little island here. Let's just go explore a little bit. Did you catch anything? Yeah. Did you catch anything? Any fish? No? No? What kind? Oh yeah? What's that?
From India.
I'm from the US, Sri Lanka, and then US.
Sri Lanka.
Huh?
Sri Lanka.
Yeah. You know? What is this?
Apa?
This? Like fish guts? What's that?
Grass.
Grass. Oh, okay. It's really cool. So he's using grass as bait. I've never seen that before. It's all like mushed up grass too. And he told me what kind of fish he's fishing for, but I couldn't really understand what he's saying. Surely can't be that big if it's, you know, right on the beach area here. How big are the fish here? Hand size? What an awesome spot. Totally secluded. So over there is Kuta Beach, or like kind of the touristy area, and you could see all of the lounge chairs and stuff. But then over here is completely, I mean, it's the water is a completely different color, I guess because it's getting less stirred up. You can see right through it, and it's so blue. And maybe I shouldn't be advertising this area, but I mean, if you want to check out a more secluded beach area, this is definitely much better than all the way down there. And there's still hotels and restaurants and stuff down here too, so it's weird that not many people are over here. You also got this like really cool kind of cove area here where you can swim. It's like a natural kiddie pool. And there's another plane landing, Malaysian Airlines. Yeah, this is awesome, and this view is, I mean, it's incredible. There's a couple of fishing boats coming in too, and that'd probably be the coolest view of the airport, is on a boat. All right, this is really awesome over here, but it looks like there's more beach over there, so let's go check that out. Okay, so this area here is definitely going to be a little sketchy, but it looks like it levels off when you get to kind of that turn over there. All right, made it onto the other side. It's definitely flattened out a little more. Nice and easy to walk on. And I hope I can get to the other side from here. But this is a much better, much clearer view of the airport, and you can see a couple planes here. Really cool, and they land down this way. There's actually one coming right now. There's probably not very many places on earth where you can get a view of the beach like this. Hear the waves crashing and also watch a plane land. Super cool. All right, so nice. There's a little beach area here we can walk, and this looks like they're building some kind of statue. So I think they're definitely trying to bring more tourists onto this side. It's a little unfortunate, but I mean, it's money, who wouldn't, I guess. All right, let's get down here and kind of explore this side a little bit, which I think is kind of an untouched side. I don't see many tourists around here, and there's still a couple of restaurants and stuff. So there's a lot more coral and debris on this beach, but I feel like that's a small price to pay for this privacy you get. I mean, there's no one around except for these couple people. It looks like this area is just still being kind of built up. There's a lot of construction, but still pretty clear water over here as well. Okay, I didn't catch that on camera. It's kind of spontaneous, but you know, another guy just came up to me and kind of asked me where I was from. He wasn't even selling anything. You know, he's just curious to know where you're from. And the people here are nice on a completely different level. I'm not used to it, but it's awesome. And you'd think, you know, maybe because there's a lot of tourists here that they'd be kind of annoyed that you're over here in this kind of more private area, but they're just as nice over here, and it's awesome to see. See a couple of jet skis over here. I wonder if you can rent them. And if you can see, like, the water here is super calm. It's inside this little cove area, and the waves are all the way back there. So pretty safe to swim out here too. It's a really cool beach. All right, guys, I just spoke to some guys about renting a jet ski out here, and it's pretty pricey. I think they said like 1.3 million for 30 minutes, which is like a ridiculous price. But he said if you go down south a little more, it's like 300,000 for 15 minutes, which is still kind of expensive, but we'll see. I got his number just in case, so maybe that'd be pretty fun to do. But anyways, I think I'm about to start heading back here because I've got F1 to watch in an hour and we're pretty far away from any Wi-Fi or anything. So let's go head back to Kuta. We'll go to a cafe somewhere, chill, grab some food to eat because I haven't eaten yet. And then later tonight, we'll check out Legian, which is kind of where the hotel is. And it's kind of where all the touristy area is with all the restaurants and the hotels and stuff. A little away from the beach, but that's where I'm staying. And it gets pretty lively at night, so we'll check that out and then call it a night. And I will see you guys back in Kuta. All right, guys, we're back at the hotel. And I figured we could do a quick hotel and room tour since I'm going up there anyway. Yeah, it's on this like really busy street that we'll explore later tonight. The hotel is called Grandma's, and it's right here. It's very green, very cool looking, and not too big. But yeah, there's not much. There's a courtyard here, and then it's connected to an Italian restaurant right there. That smells pretty good, so I'll probably try it one of these days. So let's go up to my room here on the 3rd floor. And fun fact here, in Indonesia, it's actually bad luck to have the 4th and 13th floor. And the 13th floor is pretty common in the US, you know. Some places usually skip it, but it was a first for me seeing that they skipped the 4th floor here. So it's your little fun fact of the day there. All right, so here we are, and as you can see, it's pretty cool. There's a lot of greenery and vines around. And we'll come this way. There's also some quirky, weird little ants on the wall. And I think this hotel is kind of old, but it's been maintained pretty well, as you can see. And it's still, you know, gets really high ratings on TripAdvisor and stuff. And you're not going to believe this, but it's only $15 a night. So when you see my room, it's absolutely shocking that you can get this kind of in the heart of Kuta here for $15 a night. It's kind of ridiculous. Now it looks like they made our bed for us as well, but here's the room. It's really cool. They've gone with this kind of ant theme that you see around the hotel, but it's kind of quirky, nice size, very clean, and of course you got Wi-Fi and AC and stuff, and a fridge. But here's the bathroom, pretty clean, very well done, and honestly, it's pretty easy to live here. I mean, you got a little desk, you got storage space, a TV, and this giant bed. And then of course a little tiny window that's not really looking at much, but for $15 a night, can't really complain. And I'm gonna say this again, $15 a night for a very touristy spot. It's kind of around a lot of restaurants, or a lot of Legian, that's, you know, where people hang out. And I'm gonna say this again, I mean, $15 a night and you get all of this. And the location is key because it's not like it's secluded or anything. It's in the heart of Kuta here. And there's also the beach, which is a 10-minute walk from here, and a bunch of restaurants and bars and stuff down the other way. So completely awesome. And again, $15 a night is crazy. So next time you're thinking of, you know, booking a place and you want a cheap place, don't go straight to Airbnb, because this is about the same price as the cheapest Airbnb here. And hotels are on a completely different level. So get a hotel room. They're a lot cheaper. They're obviously going to be a lot cleaner. And check booking.com because they got some really good deals, especially here in Bali. Some of the places are ridiculously priced and are really incredible hotels that I'd be very comfortable paying, you know, $70 or $80 for. All right, guys, so that was the hotel and room tour. Again, the hotel's kind of tiny, so there's not much to show. But it's a great hotel. It's called Grandma's Plus here in Legian, and for $15 a night, again, it's completely worth it. And actually, guys, this video is kind of running longer than I thought it'd be. It's I feel like it's already probably at around 20 minutes. So I'm gonna go ahead and call it a day here, but we'll definitely check out the city and that street with all the clubs and the food on it on the next video. So make sure you tune in a couple days. There's definitely a lot more to see here in Bali, and I'm super excited for the next 2 weeks. But for now, guys, it's time to end this video, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure to like, comment, subscribe, and hit that bell icon so you know when I post next. And until then, have a great day.